Shirley's Biblical Kitchen today, and you're going to love this show, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. But really, these are good to make in the springtime, the summertime, any holiday, any birthday. We're going to be making mini cheesecakes in our little muffin tins, about that size. Now, you can buy little mini cheesecake pans that are a little bit bigger, but we're just going to do the muffin size today. And this makes several, so I'm going to show you how to make them. I'll finish making the rest, and when they cool and get cold, I'll individually wrap some of mine and freeze them because they're going to freeze well. I won't put the topping on of the fruit, I'll just freeze the little cheesecakes. When they come out of the freezer, one or two at a time, I can decorate the tops. We have 1 1/4 cups of whole grain cookie crumbs. Now you can use whatever cookie crumbs you have. I pulled these out of the freezer. It was just some cookies I had made Christmas, and they're ginger snaps, but you can use, if you made some whole grain graham cracker crust, graham crackers, or any kind of whole grain cookie, 1 1/4 cup, and crush them up. And I've got 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We're just going to mix these together, and that forms our crust. This is really a simple, easy recipe. Okay, we're going to take about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of filling. We'll start with a tablespoon, kind of mash it down in each one. Now this will make more than 12. It'll make 18, 24. I'm just going to do 12 for you, and then I'll do the rest of them off camera because I won't throw them away. We'll eat every one of them. They will keep. I think a tablespoon's going to be enough in here. A good tablespoon. We'll mash them down, and then we're going to take the back of our little 4th cup measure, and we're going to press them down like that. So we'll want them mashed down pretty good there. Let me finish filling them, and then we'll get that done. I have more cheesecake filling, and I don't have enough crumbs. Just make up some more of this. It'll be okay. We'll take the back of our 4th cup measure. It fits down really well in these little muffin tins. These are just regular size muffin tins. Press them down really well. And we're going to make our filling and fill them. Once they get cool, they get baked and cooled, then we'll fix we're going to do a whipped cream topping. We're going to put some strawberries and blueberries. And that's it. It's such an easy, wonderful little dessert put together very quickly for Valentine's Day. And the recipes are on our website, biblicalkitchen.com. It's basically just your softened cream cheese, and make sure it's softened before you start trying to mix it. It just works better if you soften everything at room temperature first. I've already partially mixed this up, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit more for you. Now that we've got our cream cheese and our eggs really creamy, we'll add our sour cream and our sugar. Well, I'm going to add my sugar and mix it a little bit. Then we'll add the sour cream and the vanilla just to get that sugar mixed in good. Our sour cream and a teaspoon of vanilla. See how creamy and smooth that is? It's just very creamy, very smooth. We're going to put about 1/4 of a cup. Maybe a little more. We'll see. I think 1/4 of a cup will almost fill them up. We may need just a little bit more in each one. They're pretty, you want to fill them pretty full. You know, your 4th cup, and then go back and add just a little bit. You don't want your little cheesecakes to be so skinny, but you don't want them running over either. And we'll put them in 320, like I said, about 15 minutes. What's left, I'll go ahead and make some more crumb. I may have enough crumb crust. I'll do the rest of them off camera, and then we'll come back when these are baked and cooled. We have our little mini cheesecakes out of the refrigerator. I did leave them in the little muffin tins. I took them out and just let them cool a little bit, and then I put them back in. Covered them and put them in plastic wrap, and then I put them in the refrigerator overnight so they get cold. Because 1, cheesecake is always better the second day, and 2, they need to be cold so I can handle them. They're not going to fall apart. Today, I took them out and I'm going to decorate them. I've cut up some fresh strawberries, some in halves and some in quarters. I've got fresh blueberries and whipping cream. I whipped about 2 cups of heavy cream, and about 2 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. Just whip it till it's, stiff, where it will hold up a little bit. Now, I've decorated some of these, as you can see, but I'm going to finish decorating a few here for you. Move this around so I can get to it better. And just take like a strawberry quarter or half. You can put 1 or you can put 2, depends on how big they are. If they're really big, you might just want to put 1, like that one. And then if they're smaller, you can put a couple. And I'll add a couple of blueberries on there. So let's do another one. I'll put a strawberry half on, maybe another smaller piece with it, and we'll put on some blueberries. 2, 3, whatever you want. Not the recipe. What I would do, if we're not eating all of these, I would decorate them when I get ready to serve them, because otherwise you can't freeze them as well. So you want to freeze them without anything on them. Just take them out, cool them, get them cold, and freeze them. But when you get ready to serve them, then you can decorate them. So there we are. Now I like to take just a little bit of powdered sugar and sprinkle over the top. Just makes them pretty. Makes a little bit of sweetness on your strawberries too. Now you don't want those strawberries, if you start pre-sweetening them, they'll get juicy and they'll just kind of run on top of your cake. So your sugars come on the top. So that's why I like a little powdered sugar, because strawberries can be pretty tart, as we know. You can put a little extra powdered sugar when you serve them. People can put more on if they want to. But there we are. There's our pretty little mini Valentine, or barbecue, or church dinner, whatever you want these for. And they're delicious, absolutely delicious. And when you serve them, let me get these things out of the way. Get my powdered sugar out of the way there. We're going to take one of these. I'll just take one back here, and you'll just take the paper off. You can leave the paper on them until on the individual plates, or you can take it off if you want to serve them like this. If they're cold, you should be able to lift that off of there. Got a really, well, you could even make the plate pretty, sprinkle a little powdered sugar on it. Then we can right into that. These are delicious. It's so good. This recipe is one my mother made, and she's been gone a long time. It's a very old cheesecake recipe, but it's really, really good. So you can get our recipes off our website, and I hope you have a great Valentine's Day, or barbecue, or whatever you're serving these for, and we will see you on the next show.